All right. So in those last videos, we talked about how to take someone whose attention we've captured and turn them into a lead. Now I'm going to show you how to take either someone's attention you captured or a lead and turn them into a customer. Now we're start talking about these different types of sales funnels. So instead of just getting someone to become a lead, now we're going to actually convert them into a customer. I'm going to show you how to approach this. This is where copywriting starts to get really fun. So let me share my screen. Look at this. So it's very similar to a lead magnet, but instead of sending them to like whatever traffic or attention you've captured, instead of sending them to just a simple page where they sign up for something free, they get sent to a page where you present this product in the most compelling light. This is long form copy. This is really useful stuff. This is where you're going to take somebody who is kind of new to your world and you're going to persuade them and influence them. And I'll teach you how to do all this so that they go from being interested to deciding to purchase your product. Once they decide to purchase your product, there's usually a few steps on the back end. You may have seen this before. When you go to purchase a product, usually that's not the only step. If you go to purchase a product, let's say a course or something like that, oftentimes they'll offer you what's called an upsell. So you'll say, okay, I want to buy this $27 course, 27 or whatever, right? You pay it and it takes you to another page and says, hey, if you want my advanced training, pay $197 for the group coaching or whatever, right? And you can either decide to do that or not. If you don't decide to do that, sometimes they'll give you a downsell where they'll say, oh, do you want to pay $197? How about $97, right? So that's an example of an upsell. Then when you say no to that upsell, they'll send you to a downsell. And that doesn't happen all the time, but I wanted to include this map so you'll understand it. As you go through and see more funnels throughout your life, you'll start to see a lot of examples of upsells and downsells. Downsells don't always really have to be there, but you should usually always include an upsell. So instead of just selling one product, you should sell more products on the back end so that you can increase your lifetime value, so you can increase the total amount of revenue that you make per customer so you can provide more value to them. So usually it's a good idea to have an upsell. I included a downsell here so you could see what that looks like. Once you finish the upsells, downsells, you go to the order page, you enter your credit card details, whatever, hit thank you, get access to your content. So again, this is a sales page. Now, this traffic that you're sending to your sales page, it can come straight from a Google ad or a YouTube video that you uploaded, or it can come from an email you sent to your newsletter. There's a lot of places where you can get this traffic. You can send an Instagram story to your audience. It doesn't really matter where the traffic comes from, but you drive it to that sales page. And that's where you take these people that are kind of interested and curious about whatever you've mentioned on the sales page, and you take them and you influence them and you paint them the picture and you sell them on purchasing this product. Once they decide to purchase the product, they can go through these steps. So you can either upsell or downsell. They pay you the money, boom, they get access to the content. Everybody's happy. So that's a basic sales page. This is the video sales page. So I'm just going to show you these two maps and I'll show you a page that kind of concludes both. A video sales page, instead of having a long list of text of different headlines and different sections, it's got kind of just like a big video that plays in there and it just sells the product through the video. And then at the bottom, you can decide to pay for it. Doesn't usually have the long list. Instead of making you read a whole page, it just shows the whole thing in the video. So I'll show you an example of that. Again, simple fun. You get attention, you send them to a page, the page sells them on buying the product, you offer them an upsell. If they decide to get that, cool. If not, no worries. Then you have them give you their money through just a regular checkout page and then thank you. And then they can access their content. So let me show you a really common or an example of this. This is the Movie Star Body Masterclass by Kino Body, Gregor Gallagher, who's one of the OGs in the physical fitness niche area industry. So this is an example of a sales page for one of his programs. So he's got a headline. He's got a little video sales page here. So it's already kind of included. But if you scroll down, you can see the rest of the stuff. He has these different sections where he shows some proof, some little things to qualify you. He talks about the course materials. And then he has these little CTAs or calls to action where you can actually click on the thing and purchase the product or whatever, right? But up here, you've got the video. He goes through and he sells his product, tells you about how cool the product is, whatever. You purchase this. You can either buy a basic one or a more expensive one. Anyways, we've got the CTA down here at the bottom. You hit enroll. I'll tell you guys how to make these, how to plan these out. This is a fairly simple one, but this is one example of a sales page. And obviously, I'm not going to show you the upsells and downsells that exist on the back end of this. I just want to show you this first step. You've driven traffic to this page. He drives traffic to this from his Instagram and YouTube content, and other people link to it and all that sort of stuff. Drives traffic to the sales page. People purchase. They get access. That's the game, right? I was debating whether or not to share this with you, but an advertorial, right, disguises itself to some degree as a news article. Instead of positioning as a straight sales page, it tries to super educate the reader first and kind of show them a new breakthrough or something like that. It's something that was really popular before and it started to be really popular again. The example I picked was just kind of the first one I came across. I'm not a huge fan of this product or this advertorial, but this was just an example. This page is sort of masquerading half product sales page, half news article, right? Top doctors now recommend next generation CBD gummies, whatever. Has a date here for this. California, for millions battling daily discomfort, this news couldn't be more exciting. And then it kind of goes in and talks about this new discovery, and it talks about how CBD, like this particular new CBD gummy, is better than anything else or whatever. And then at the bottom, obviously, there's a CTA, and it turns into a sales page, right? You click this, and it takes you to that. I have no intention to purchase this product. I just wanted to show this as an example. But it kind of is it's a sales page, but starts off more like let's see, up here it says advertorial, more like an editorial piece in a newspaper than an actual sales page. So that's one example of an advertorial. That's, again, something that's becoming more popular over time. Now let's talk about the application funnel. This is one of my personal favorite funnels in the world because this is really useful for selling high ticket programs. So you drive your traffic to your sales page. People love it. They're like, oh, this is great. But they can't just buy access immediately. They have to apply for this type of program. This is really common for high-level masterminds or really high-ticket programs. So these people, you drive the attention there, they apply, they answer some questions about themselves. And usually they'll book a call on a calendar to talk with a representative to kind of go over their application and all that stuff. Sales call, right? And the guy basically will give them some advice or some strategy, pitch them on the product. They decide to buy the product. Boom, he sends them an order form. They purchase it. Everybody's happy, right? This is really common for high-ticket programs that you're selling for $2,000, $3,000, $10,000 up to like $30,000, right? Usually after they book that call on the calendar, there's some emails to follow up and get them all hyped for the call. But the application funnel is one of my favorites. So I'm going to show you an example. This is a crypto mastermind, it's a big event that Jordan Belfort ran or is going to run at some point. So you can't just buy now; you have to apply now. So you got a little video of Jordan selling you some stuff. You got some stuff about how cool this is, and then obviously you hit the apply now, and you put in a bunch of information. Agree and submit. Boom. Next thing you know, you're here. You finish your application. You're going to book a call with one of the guys on this team. They're going to sell you because they're really, really good, and then you're going to attend the event, right? So this is how the program works. And what's really cool about that is it positions you as a high status thing where they have to come to you and money isn't enough. Now, again, these are just a few variations of a basic theme, right? You take attention, you drive it to a product. It could be an expensive product, a cheap product. They decide to purchase it. They decide to purchase additional products, and then they get access to it. There are a lot of similar ways to do this for, local businesses. It's very similar, right? You can sell physical products. You can sell sessions. You can sell like a spa session or whatever. There's a lot of ways you can change this up and vary it. But almost always after you sell them one thing, you want to try and sell them the next thing. You want to give them an opportunity to move up the value ladder. And sales funnels are how you do this. Every business is going to have multiple sales funnels. If they have multiple products, they'll have multiple little versions of this funnel that exist as you purchase their low ticket or their medium ticket or their high ticket program. And again, I'm going to show you how to architect all that and how to write the copy and how to actually write the things. But right now, you just need to know how the whole system works, how the flow works. And these are the most common versions of sales pages and sales funnels, which you need to know if you want to help businesses monetize their attention.